be too long before the bass and bluegills are no longer hanging out together. We put 2 of these little guys, Tiger and
My
Copper,
practice
in our
is going the real
50-gallon
thing.
aquarium.
I already ran.
And eventually, the bass started looking at the bluegill as
I
food
ran.
rather than a tank mate. And I'm sure that as soon as the bass wipe out some of these threadfin shad, they're going to turn their eyes to the bluegills.
Oh,
So I
ass.
kept riding around the pond with the underwater drone. And even though the footage wasn't great, I found several schools of bass. And typically when you found one, you found several of them. And the drone was
this ain't
helping me
looking too
figure out
good.
what parts of the pond the fish are using, and also
Damn,
letting me get an
not
idea
bad.
of their weight.
It's looking
And
like
a
a
lot of these
fucking
fish seem to be around a
27-minute run,
pound,
bro.
which is right on track.
Looking
They're
like my
about
first
5
cake
months
solution
old.
run, dude.
And when we put them in, they were about
For
2
real.
inches long.
Yeah,
and
it actually looked like my first
measuring
lucid
anywhere
run, dude.
from 10 to
Crazy.
12 inches.
I mean,
And
that
a
means
lot
it's
of times
good.
bass will grow around 2 pounds a year.
So we're
So
on
having
pace.
several around 1
Yeah, you're on
pound
pace,
after
dude.
5 months is perfect. And you know, we're always cooking up something new out here at the farm pond, and today I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite crab meat recipes.
Crab
including
meat.
Crab cakes,
Crab meat.
and also
Oh,
a good
that looks
game day
good.
jumbo lump crab dish. And this video is brought to you by Kamikoto knives. We've been using these knives since we started the pond build, and I'm still extremely
Yo,
impressed
Decky, you
with
have
them.
those knives?
They're made out of high quality Japanese
No, I have
steel, and they always have a very
Babish
sharp
knives.
edge. So for the crab cakes, you want to start
Is
out
Babish
with
nice
1
good?
egg, 2
Oh,
tablespoons
by
of
Babish?
mayo, 1/4 of a cup
Yeah.
of cornmeal,
Oh,
and
those
some
are
green
good.
onions, and you want to get all of that mixed together in a bowl with your crab meat. Next up, I like to
Crab
add some olive
meat.
oil to a cast iron skillet, and when the oil gets hot, use a teaspoon to drop your crab meat in.
That's not a teaspoon. It's a
And while
spoon.
those cook, I'm going to show you one other recipe that you can use with any of the leftover crab meat. But it's very simple. You just take a 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 of a cup of
Vinegar.
oil,
Oh,
You know what?
some green onions,
Yo.
and whatever seasoning you
so
prefer. I like Tony's. Get all that
Tony.
mixed together, and it's ready to serve. But the Kamikoto knives come in several different sets, but our favorite is probably the Kenpeki. It seems to be perfect for our needs. It comes with a 7-inch vegetable knife, a 8.5-inch slicing knife, and a 5-inch utility knife. But don't just take it from me. These knives are used by Michelin star chefs all across
I gotta start
the world.
practicing Will.
And they also come in this nice wooden box.
Well,
Damn, it was
which is
easy.
perfect for a
It's
gift.
about
Well, I
about-
So
am.
if you're interested in
The
checking
fuck?
them out, I'll put a link down in the
Yo, that
video
was
Will,
nice,
Will is
dude.
next month for me.
$2 off a
yeah,
knife set.
that's what I'm saying.
So one of the
You
things
just
I
gotta
love
make
about
sure you
filming
keep up your
wildlife is
moonlight
every
and
once in a
sun.
while
Moonlight.
you get
Moonlight.
animals or
Moonlight.
fish that just have giant personalities, and we've seen it in the past.
I think your clip is faster
huskies
than my
and
clip because
parrots,
you have 2 minute
and it
class.
looks like Tiger's going to be one of those as well. But I never would have thought that I would have said
I mean,
that
20
about
bill
a duck
lines on the fucking
until this guy
golem.
flew into the pond.
Yo.
And folks, this duck has a huge personality and could eventually become a legend. So the tale starts out one cold morning when he flies into the Crimson Oak Pond, but there were no other ducks in sight. And initially he was lonely, swimming around checking
A
out
lonely
the pond,
duck.
until one day he came across one of the female decoys.
Oh, they
And
saw
let's just
fucking
say
that
Oh,
bitch.
no.
He really thought that she was a real duck.
Hey, yo! Hey,
Oh,
yo!
At home, and his
No.
girlfriend, things were going great.
Alan, you gonna cleanse or
But
you
he's
gonna
a
get butt
curious
fucked
duck
by
with a
the
big
butterflies?
personality,
Oh,
so
I'm
every
gonna
time a
cleanse it
new
now.
animal would show up to the pond,
No, that
he
guy
had to
got
go
fucked
over
by a sex
and
doll.
check things out. So it didn't matter if
Oh,
it was
fuck.
a cat
Please, please,
or
please.
a crow.
Woo.
He tried to make friends
Oh,
with
look.
every animal that stopped by and visited the pond.
That's so sad, dude. That guy got fucked by a
He's
sex
a very
doll, man.
curious guy, always wanting to learn the ways
The
of the
what?
other wildlife.
The bird.
He
I'm the
got
biggest
smart,
bird,
and he
I'm the
stayed awake
biggest
all
bird.
night protecting his new
I'm the
little
biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird.
Wait, this shit ain't even that long. Holy
And
fuck.
just when life was going
Yeah,
great
it's
for the
pretty
drake,
fast, especially
things
since
took a
you have 2
turn
minutes.
when Hooter the owl
Go zip,
showed
zip.
up. And we all know that owls have been a long
I'm
time
the
nemesis
biggest
of the duck.
bird.
And because Hooter had been here since the beginning of the pond
Hooters?
build, we knew there were going to be some turtles.
Shooters?
So
Shooter.
let's watch it
I hate
unfold.
shooters.
Shooter.
Bunch of cringe lords.
Yo, why is he playing epic music, bro?
Yo. That's cool.
Oh fuck.
Yo, I thought I died.
I'm gonna book at next week, so y'all better tell me
Yo,
if you're gonna
that-
go or not. You check general guidance, dude. Next week.
What?
Job posted.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna book the thing next week. It's gonna be like 70 per piece. But somebody said that they're not coming, right?
It's Krieg.
That would be unfortunate.
Wait, this one is so easy. What the fuck, Alan? This one's so easy for
Man,
you.
that was
Weak, man.
wild. But not
Yeah,
only
okay,
is he
buddy,
dodging
dude.
the
Yeah,
owl's
man.
attacks, he's also
Well, faster than your
standing up,
fucking
flapping his
Pathfinder
wings
or something,
and
dude.
flexing.
I'm pretty sure my
Basically
Pathfinder
saying
is the
he's
same
not
time.
afraid of the
It's
owl.
same symbol for
And I've
second.
always heard that ducks have full
Ah.
nighttime vision.
No way,
Symbol
dude.
for
The fact
second
that
right
he was
now.
able to dodge all
Wait,
of
you're
those
lit,
attacks
bro.
is
Wait,
truly
what?
impressive.
Okay, it's
No
full
way.
17, bro. It's full 18.
Yeah, but it's also a
From
Demon
being
Slayer,
Oh.
so the
heir
Pathfinder.
to a
Well, this
love
Demon
story
Slayer is also like
when a female hooded
half
merman
22s.
flew into the pond. It was love at first sight.
No.
It was love at
Hurts
first
the
sight.
soul.
Is there a real duck this time?
Okay, where the fuck? Oh, I fell. Oh my.
So now
Bro.
he spends his days.
What the
Whoa!
fuck are you doing?
Fucking wombo.
So folks, you know we've got to name
You're
this
fucking
truly
wombo
legendary
combo.
duck.
You press the
Leave me a
iframe button,
comment
dude.
down
Come on,
below
man.
what you
I
think we
they're
should name,
down.
because the story's going to take another turn in next week's video
I pressed
when a
it.
juvenile bald eagle shows up to the pond.
Juvenile bald
Can't wait to
eagle.
show you that. And if you missed our previous video, we started the tagging process with all of our bass. We're going to tag our pets when we put them in the 5-acre pond, and we're also going to tag the first 100 bass we catch out of here for a contest. We're going to start tagging a few bass each week. Quick and simple process. Just use this to scan the pit tags. And we're going to be out there, drop shot rig and a small swim bait.
Chop chop rig!
Here's one. Got it. Got a cold front moving through. I figured they'd be biting. Real pale looking guy, but he's fat and he's been eating. That means he's been out there deep.
He's fat.
not
He's
up
been
here in the
eating.
sunshine. I know he doesn't have a tag in him because he looks completely different, but we'll scan him just to be sure. Alright, this little guy is 9671.
So,
Probably a young male.
we're gonna have a live
We got some
stream
big
of
females in
you
here now.
with the boys.
So I had plans
Nah,
to
bro, you
tag
should fly
several
over if
bass
you wanna
this
see
week,
us.
but
Come on
unfortunately
now.
the weather did not
Dude.
cooperate.
I'm
So
poor.
Dottie was the only fish
You
that
gotta,
I
you gotta
tagged this
pull up
week.
in person.
But if you're new to
man.
this is a contest we're having for you all where we're tagging the first 100 bass. If you missed our last video, go check it out. It
No
explains all
comment.
the details
Hey,
and
Steve,
how to
you're
enter
coming.
the contest. But I did
Yeah.
add several names
Dog.
to this list, and I'll be updating you throughout each week as I pick more and more names. Got some good prizes that we're giving away. All you have to do to enter the contest is leave a fish name down
First
below.
bass to
Now it's time
5
to feed the little
limbs.
pond mascot we call
5
Tiger.
pounds.
He's aggressive just like Moby is, and it won't be long before we move him out of this
Moby.
50-gallon aquarium and put him in the 300-gallon aquarium that Moby's currently in. And a lot of you have asked about the process of that, and we're basically
Aye.
taking our first
Oh,
2
fuck.
pet bass, Bonnie and Clyde, that are in the backyard
Oh.
pond,
Uh-oh.
and when we move them to the 5-acre pond, we're going to take Moby out of the 300-gallon aquarium and put him in the backyard pond. And that's when
Bruh.
Tiger gets upgraded to the 300-gallon. And we're pretty much stuck with that process because bass can be a little territorial. And when you add a new bass into its home, they can get a little aggressive.
I miss having those.
got exciting news?
You missed driving those?
why do you think that?
Yeah, I used,
the buy one and drive them right now, dude.
dude, I used to have like a gangster ass one.
Oh,
Because
no.
you were a
Gangster
fucking
ass
gangster,
Jeep.
bro.
Taught them how to eat and drink. They've got this little process where they have to grab some food and then some water, mix it together, and that's just how ducks eat. But here in the next
Duck.
week or two, whenever they get a little bit older and are able to swim, we're going to introduce them to the pond and the duck house we call Duckingham Palace. Just imagine this little guy out there on the splash pad.
Bruh.
Alright, down here in our little
Unheard
half-acre
this.
food plot, it's coming up pretty good. The deer are also hitting it hard. We feed them that rack attack down there in the bottom. But
Rock duck?
replenish it.
Hello? Rock duck?
Guaranteed to get some action here tonight. And we'll watch on the camera, see what comes out. And you know that this is some good stuff when a mama doesn't even want her own baby eating out of her pile. And time for an update on the coyotes. There's still a pack of them running around out here on the farm. So far, even though they're grouped up together, we hadn't seen them chasing after any fawns. Even though I know a lot of you say
That
it's
guy was
inevitable,
fucking
but we're still keeping
doing
an eye on it.
the dance, dude. Snoop Dogg dance. Yo, look at him go.
We got everybody in this shot. We got George Jones walking down the pond dam.
George Jones.
We got Romeo hanging out with his.
Hey, you don't
decoy
see
at
George
night.
Jones in the back?
And all
Look
the
at him.
chilling,
Chilling.
George-
He's
Behind the
George
side.
Jones, the fucking.
Behind the
this
My
side.
man's a
accident, I was
fucking-
spinning
No, it's
out
on- it's
here
on-
it's
in
the
pond,
far
and
opposite
I dropped
side.
the GoPro right out there by that duck decoy. And I went and got
Don't
the
go,
aqua
man.
camera, and I actually spotted it. It's just on the back side of that decoy there. So I just left and went and got this magnet, and we're gonna drop it down and do some magnet fishing. I like fishing, but I've never tried magnet fishing before. I'm gonna give this about a 20 to 25% chance of actually recovering it, because even though it's on a tripod, I'm not sure how much of it is actually metallic. I think the GoPro is, but it's such a small surface area, so let's give it a shot. Alright, it's right here between these two decoys.
Same as always.
Nah, some Steven.
There's a duck flying right over me.
Oh, just chirped him.
But the problem is there's a lot
Ben
of structure
Jamin.
down there.
Dead,
There's
actually.
laying on a huge log. So I didn't have any luck recovering the GoPro, but if there's any of you magnet fishermen out there, give me some tips. And plan B can always be getting some fish
Plan B?
and just diving down there and getting it. And now it's time to feed Mr. Moby.
Actually, maybe this is the guy that makes the TikTok videos.
Oh, it
You
is.
think so?
Moby eats everything.
Yeah, Moby is everything.
Oh shit. Yo.
Hey, yes, Rob, you can have some pull up, bro.
Mate.
Yeah, because he put like a friend in, and then he ate it.
And then
Then-
and then a day later the friend's gone. Oh, that one,
Yeah.
dude, wait.
All right,
Oh,
folks,
you're
that's
right.
gonna wrap up this
Yeah,
video.
and then
Don't
after-
hit that
I-
subscribe button
I've never
because,
seen those
as you can
TikToks.
see,
Real-
there's
what?
lots of wild
Yeah.
It's a
things
YouTube
making
short,
us
bro.
on their
Oh, no, it is
new
a
It- it-
TikTok.
We're excited to see these
It's
little bastards
both.
go
YouTube
up
shorts and
have
TikTok.
a lot of cool things planned for
Yeah.
in the future. But I hope you
Yo,
all enjoyed this
dude,
video,
that's
and we'll see you all
crazy,
next
dude.
time.
Hi. That is
Wait, check out,
crazy.
dude. Check out, dude. Moby TikTok or something, dude. I say,
It's not
hey, right there, click
Folks
short
at
button.
home, welcome back to the Crimson Oak Pond.
Oh, word, man.
Yeah, we just got the shortest then.
This?
It's not. Wait, is it not? But Moby eats everything.
Wait a second.
Wild cherry.
Wait, big bass
Yeah.
dog.
Yo, what the?
Oh,
Oh,
Yo, that's a big ass. What the fuck?
sheesh.
Yo. Wait. Wait
Oh,
a
I'm
second.
dead. Oh, fuck.
Look at there,
That's actually a bass. What the fuck? First the alligator, now the bass.
And if you're new to this series, we built this 5-acre pond over the past year, and it
Shit,
took us
man.
several months to get all of the dirt excavated, and we had to bring in several truckloads of clay. And we also built an island, a dock, and got all the structure in place.
Wait, this is
and
so
then it
free,
took
what
a
the
couple of
hell?
months to get it full of water. After that, we stocked it with a bunch of bait fish,
Damn, dude, it's pretty
including
fast.
bluegills and
That's pretty
threadfin shad.
fast.
And not long after that, we stocked it with these little
I think my
2-inch
tap
Yeah, you know
did
what?
the same, but
and we're going to be giving you an update.
No,
on them
you
here in
know
just a
how you
minute
can
and
make this
showing you how big
faster?
they've gotten.
Oh.
And I put some underwater cameras in the
By getting
pond this
stronger?
week and captured a school
no,
of
no,
bass.
no, no.
And
oh,
Yeah,
but getting
by
adding
inviting-
fake hand mech.
we're growing a bunch.
Adding my mech, hello?
It's a nice day out
Every
here at the pond.
time, bro.
Today
Come
I'm gonna be
on.
deploying a
I'll
fleet
fucking do
of
it,
R2
dude.
ducks and alligators.
It's always
to
fake hand
spy
mech,
on all
bro.
the different critters out here
Is
at
it a
the
fake
pond.
mech
I
or
got a
fucking
variety of
G-
different
Gatashi?
Gatashi.
Gatashi.
I can bring burger, bro.
Brugger!
GoPro-style cameras mounted on
I
the
forgot,
back.
this guy has
We're gonna get a
every
little more
fucking pond in the world.
incognito with hidden
Yeah.
cameras on the inside of the
Is
decoy.
that touch?
And just in
Yeah.
case those pesky blue
Yeah,
herons come
dude.
back, we've got the gators. I got
The
a couple of
gators.
different realistic
Hey, this
looking
one is fast. In
alligators.
15 minutes
I feel
run,
like this is gonna be a
basically.
ton of fun,
Damn.
and we should
But
get to
no, it's
capture
not
some of
really
the
slow,
wildlife
'cause
in their natural element.
I don't hit the threshold here.
But speaking of wildlife,
What do you
I
mean,
wanna show
dude?
you one of the
I
biggest
have to, like,
personalities in the
manually,
duck
like,
that just made the
bring
pond
this
his
shit
new
down.
home.
It'll take a
And
while.
he's been a lot of fun to
Let's
watch.
bring it
but
down,
one of the
dude.
unique things about him
trying,
is he
man.
is determined to live in this pond. So most of you that have followed the pond series know how many predators we have with coyotes, hawks, but one of the biggest threats to this duck is the group of owls that live here at the pond. So take a look as I've captured some pretty wild footage of the owls trying to attack the duck at night. But the thing I love the most about it is after each attack, The duck rises up out of the water, flaps his wings, basically saying that he's not afraid of the owls and he's here to stay. Gotta be the bravest duck I've ever seen. But the owls basically harassed him over the course of a few nights, and he was able to dodge every attack. And now I see why they call them ducks.
This
because
fucker.
whenever they're attacked, they
Just
end
wait
up
for
underwater
plat break, I guess.
and live to see another day.
You
But this
can,
one in
but I
particular
don't think you
is a
need to
really
because the
friendly
platform on
duck.
top of it is good
Anytime
enough.
any other wildlife shows up to the
Oh,
pond,
the
he
top one's
swims
gonna
over to
break
greet
soon,
'em.
so.
He likes hanging out with cats, crows,
Yeah,
basically
There we
anything
go.
that moves in it and
There
tries
we
to
go,
attack
it's
'em,
go
he wants to
time.
be friends.
Oh, fuck.
So the first thing I needed to do was test out some of these RC boats, and they have
Oh,
pretty
shit.
accurate controls. The next thing I needed to do is test out the range and see how far
Yo,
it's
what
gonna
the
be able to
fuck?
go.
You got
Yo.
a boat?
And
Oh.
this particular made it around the oak throne, which
Ain't
should
no
be
I wanna
way.
do this shit.
Yo,
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 that's sick
that
as
was
fuck.
so
and
fucking
I don't plan
cool.
on having to use him unless some of those fish-eating birds come around the pond, but he'll be ready when we need him.
Alright,
Well,
so
that's
I got our
so
end
cool,
decoy.
dude. What the
Basically,
fuck?
I'm just going to cut out the bottom. I'm going to take one of the RC boats and draw an outline over the bottom of
I'm
it.
on, it's kinda
Cut
strong.
out that section real snug. Alright, I think it worked out perfect. This boat has 2 hooks on the back of it.
Something about
It'll slide right
Katashi
in
can
there.
make
It
this
gives
faster
you a
with
nice
Fang
Something
Connect,
like
dude.
Gatoshi could make this faster,
Alright,
by
now
the
it's time
way.
to install the camera. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with something a little smaller than a GoPro. So
Or
I can
faking
use
mech.
DJI.
Fake and mech.
Cut out a little hole.
Look at
Oh,
you.
Poggers!
Still-
I did it! Poggers!
So for the second decoy, I
16
used a different method.
It's like
I
15
took
dirty
the
or something like
top half
that.
of the
15
boat
dirty,
off
15,
and
16
just
minutes.
used screws
Like
to
that.
put
Congrats,
Poggers.
the
man.
bottom of the
Let's
decoy
go.
without having to cut a hole in the
Poggers.
decoy.
After Will
So
solo,
we
dude,
put
what do I go
the
for? I go
this
2-on-1?
We'll have a real life duck
I don't
side
know.
view.
I might
Now
try
the last
Will.
step is to give him a float test.
No,